pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, Taylor. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Allie Cox. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll roll him out right. They'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Back to throw now on 1st down. A check down here to Jones. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 42.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Ball keeps moving.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Quiddy Pay just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
But enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. To throw. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Bridgewater's throw pulled in by Otwell here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 9. Bridgewater to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
Here's Bridgewater. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills, and that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills, but they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. On play action, they'll throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. They're going to look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening. The ball is free. Taylor lost it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Jones, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ronald Jones, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Working with a 2nd and 4. A give for Taylor running right side. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. The give to Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Flushed out right. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Partner, he got the DB on his horse on that play. He certainly sold like it was going to be a deep route before breaking it back on the comeback towards the sideline.
Off the option, it's Jones. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And here's Jones again on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. That pick hurt. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every puck.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Bridgewater. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was that 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration, you'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
2nd and 9. Now back to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's Gallup. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Gallup, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Colts 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. To throw again on second down. Bridgewater trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Oh, this looks like a free play for Bridgewater. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Saints are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and the lead is down to a field goal. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Darius Leonard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's more. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is taken in by Hurst. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 33.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him. And they
under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Now Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's second and 8. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Colts 14. Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's second and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up second and 7.
Off the play fake. Bridgewater. He'll buy some time right. That's caught by his tight end, Kylan Granson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
2 yards. yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 45-yard line.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. Runs over it. Oh, a second dosage. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Touchdown, Colts. Mo Cox, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So a big turn. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards.
Touchdown, Saints! Michael Gallup with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action now. Bridgewater. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. That's caught once again by Gallup. And they're going to lose some on this play. Big knocked back to the 18. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are right back in this football game. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. You thought you had picked off by J.C. Horn. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ronald Jones with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a give to Taylor. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Again, it's Taylor. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for New Orleans, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they'll get another road test next week as